Hello. So today I'm going to try to give a quick overview and tutorial on how we can go from the Global Flourishing Study demographic papers on um, continuous binary outcomes and get the overall meta-analytic mean without having to rerun any of the country-specific analyses and hopefully just make our lives a little bit easier. So what we need to do is we need to open up just an Excel sheet or some type of spreadsheet so that we can paste results into. Just a blank Excel file. Then I'm going to open up whatever my manuscript is for the demographic variation paper. So for me, I'm going to just go to my education paper. I'm doing educational attainment. It's a binary outcome, and you just scroll down. Don't look at the comments. I need to adjust some things, but we just go down to our table on ordered means. It should look something like this, where you have a column of countries, your proportion or your mean, your confidence interval, and your standard error of the proportion. So what we're going to do is we're just going to highlight all of this table, all 5 of those or 4 of those columns, copy. So just go in and copy. We're going to go back to the spreadsheet, and we're going to is there just a plain paste? Yeah, we're just going to paste. And what it'll do is it will put them in separate columns, and it should be pretty basic. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to highlight the whole thing, and then I'm going to remove the formatting just to help make our lives a little bit easier later. Remove all formatting. Then just to make the programming side easier, what I did was I want you to make sure that this column of the estimates for each country are labeled mean. It doesn't really matter that the mean and proportions are different. It just go with it. I will try to update the app to be a little bit simpler for us later, but for now, please make sure that the column with the estimates has the header of mean. So then what you're going to do is you're going to save this. For me, I'm just going to save this to my desktop just to make it easy. So education, country, means. And we're going to save this. You can save it as an Excel file, or I would prefer, if possible, to save it as a CSV file. It reads a little bit easier into the app. So please save it as a CSV, a comma separated values file. The reason is that it basically just removes all the formatting and makes it a little bit easier to read into the app. So we're going to then close this, and we're going to go into the Shiny app. So here's the link. It's the exact same link that we used previously for the Shiny app. And just to kind of restart the page, I'm going to refresh. Okay, so once you get into the app, it'll be the exact same as it was previously. You should be able to go into this list and select your outcome, then go in and find the file. So for me, it's on my desktop, and it was education country means. If I can select it, and you'll see that there's now this new result for overall mean. Things will update, and then for me, since it's a binary, it doesn't really matter what you do here, so just put whatever you would expect normally, and now we have the overall mean. I haven't set it up to download or anything, so just copy and paste from here, and you'll be able to insert the overall estimate and the overall population weighted estimate into your paper. And it's really that simple. So now I'm going to show you how to do it with a different paper. So now we're doing it with a paper on a continuous outcome. So this is the paper on happiness, life satisfaction, and among other things. So for happiness, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna copy the estimates for happiness. We're going to open an Excel file, paste it in, remove all the formatting. It already has the label of mean in column B for the overall mean estimates for each country, and we're going to save. And remember, we're going to save this. I'm just going to save it to my desktop, and it is happiness, happy, GFS, country, means, and again, save as a CSV file. Save. And then close. Now back in the app, I'm going to refresh it just so everything starts over. Dismiss, happy. In my paper, in my desktop, just go get the happiness results. We're doing the overall mean, and it's a continuous outcome. And boom, we get the overall meta-analytic mean, the standard error, the confidence interval, the prediction interval for the overall mean, the estimate of heterogeneity tau, and I squared. There's no p-value in this case because it just doesn't really make sense in this for this outcome, because there's no p-value associated with the table. And so there we go. And that's how we can get the overall meta-analytic means just by pulling the results from table 2 or the ordered means table in each of your papers. Please let me know if you have any issues, and I'll be happy to try to troubleshoot what's going on, and hopefully we won't run into too many issues.